and good evening. Welcome to the special edition of Political Pulse. I am your host, LPP here, and along with me is our fellow analysts, Red Tie, Sammy, and Vader.
Hello.
And now we are going to try this stream again after the first stream was such a disaster. By the way, I'm going to delete that real quickly because it was such a disaster.
It reminded me of the first presidential debate, just going to say, in 2020.
And for the record, Tester will not be joining us. Head up to here with him.
Sammy, I would just say, just keep it just because I want to respect it for the stream, and I just want to be all together just because it was a big thing to happen.
Okay.
This is exactly what is causing our political divide with all of this. I mean, we don't need to be divided right now. We need to come together, put country over party, put all our divisions aside, come together. This is a tragic moment in the history of our country, by the way. So, for those of you who don't know, but mostly y'all should probably know by now, yesterday at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, Donald Trump was shot in the ear by an AR-15 style rifle that was used by Thomas Matthew Crooks, who is the assailant that was announced late last night. Welcome, Agar.
Hi.
And please stay civil during this. And
Agar, I'm just gonna say, Agar, I just want to point out, because you can probably see our profile pictures are most likely the same. Can you?
Yeah.
If you can, please. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it, but just please.
Well, let's not make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
And so the assassination attempt comes just before the Republican National Convention takes place this week, which pretty much ruined the possible plan for the VP to be announced. And that's going to be pulled back possibly to tomorrow, at least.
Well, no, it was always going to be announced the day of the convention. Most likely, it's going to be announced the last day now at this point. The VP pick.
It's Vance.
I don't think. I don't know. No.
It's either Vance or Rubio. Maybe Burgum.
No.
No.
I don't know. I'm behind
it's not
Rubio.
Gonna be either.
Yeah.
Who's it going to be?
Well,
I don't know. Me.
I
mean, they are the finalists. Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Well, I banned Tester, for the record, because I don't want him back here after.
You banned him?
I banned him from this stream, but he could come back.
Oh, okay.
For the next stream if he decides to behave. So let me just share my screen for everyone.
Okay.
So yes, Donald Trump was shot yesterday. He survived an assassination attempt. And I think I have the video posted on my YouTube channel. Hold on.
And also, let's keep below TLS, because I made that mistake in my stream by showing something I probably shouldn't have. That stream is still up, by the way. I've got no strikes, which is great.
Well, it's all right because Biden ordered an independent review of the security during the attack. Hold on. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
So yes, I did post video of the assassination attempt, which I was considering not doing because I thought it would be a bad idea, but the people want to know what the people want to know. So here it is, raw footage from the Trump rally.
It's not even that graphic.
Yeah, hold on.
It's
yeah, that's why I put a warning. I put a warning at the beginning. The footage you are about to see in this video is graphic and might be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. At first, I had this video age restricted, but as long as it says the video is not for kids, it's fine. So we're just going to show the video for our viewers.
Hey, by the way, Tester's asking why you banned him, so.
He knows why. So hush. Viewer discretion is advised.
And that's a little bit old. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
The thing was sad for me is the girl scream, like that scream right there, that loud scream.
It kind of reminds me of RFK's assassination. A woman in the background screamed just like that when RFK was assassinated.
Yeah.
Except this was way more public, That was like in a private setting,
And
This
they're showing this on national television.
My issue is multiple things like that happen. Can you pause it for a second, LPP?
Hold on, what?
The issue with this, okay? So there was footage that came out after this when they were doing the ongoing investigation, and there was this one guy in an interview that said that he pointed out to the police and the Secret Service that there was a guy on the roof with a weapon, and they did nothing about it. It was not secured.
The local police officer that was on the building was threatened by the shooter. He went back to the ground to notify police, but it was too late. Is that what you're talking about, Red Tie?
No, there was this guy who was being interviewed. It was by a British news network. It wasn't wasn't BBC News, but it was not BBC News. It was something. It was Sky News. And basically they were or it's I think Australian. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. He was interviewed. It was a very redneck guy. I think that's the best way to put it.
Oh yeah, he had the long red hair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wrong.
and he said talking about that guy.
Yeah, and they were pointing out that he said that there was a guy on the roof with a weapon, and they did nothing about it. That's why it's fishy to me. How could you let that happen, even though you've been notified of it? It's and then 3 seconds later, he's shot. You can't do something about it. You have intel networks everywhere within miles of the city, and you can't do anything about it. Second thing is the Secret Service were way too far. They should have been way closer.
And heck, one thing I said right after I saw the footage is that they should have gotten him off stage a lot quicker than that.
Yeah, if there was
that
a threat,
was before I found out the shooter was killed. Right before they got him off the stage.
No,
that was
and
before
even
I found
if you
out
have
the shooter was killed.
I mean, even if you have a threat like that, get him off the stage until the shooter is gone. It's the same thing in a school lockdown. Do the same thing. Get the people to a safe place. Get Trump to a safe place, and make sure.
So,
that's what you don't do. This is the issue with this. Okay, you have and also the issue is the difference in news networks. The difference how they said it. Fox said that it was an actual assassination. CNN said something else. Same thing with MSNBC, NBC, ABC. They said something else, which is the issue. You have to be together. We have to be on point.
Things can change because most people have no idea what happened.
Yeah, no one knew what actually happened.
No one knew what happened, but they saw the blood that was on his ear.
A lot of people weren't even sure, if he actually got hit with a bullet. Some people thought it was glass from the teleprompter being shot.
They thought it was. Here's a sad thing.
Here's
a sad. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
At first, when I saw the blood on the side of his head, I thought it either hit his ear or it grazed the side of his head, penetrating the skin.
So this is my thing. I'm going to say a few things, and then we'll move on. So one thing I thought it was the Secret Service grabbing him to get him down. I thought that they did use enough force to probably grab something off of ear and make it bleed. But also, here's the issue. We have Democrats and other people saying that it was a blood pill that was fake. That is not faked. You hear gunshots. You have the Secret Service on a roof with the weapons of an AR-15 or guns. And it's disappointing that people thought it was fake. This is not fake. This is horrible.
It's not safe.
And I still think it's fake.
And let's remember, this was outside. Where the shooter was at was outside of the Secret Service perimeter, which is ridiculous.
I thought it was a 22. I thought it was a 22, but it was a 50. It was a 50 caliber. So let's
continue the video, shall we?
Yeah, go ahead.
For the viewers. This is where they said the shooter's down. He was killed. Then you hear Trump say,
I got you. Let me get my shoes. Hold on, your head.
"Let me get my shoes." That's what he said. And then he stood resilient than I ever did, than I ever saw him. There. He was telling him to fight.
And he's saying fight.
Let me tell you, I don't think I've ever seen Donald Trump. I don't think I've ever seen Donald Trump more pissed in his life than he was at that moment. He was very mad.
No, when the 2020 election, I'm not gonna say exactly, but
yeah,
2020, I think he was a little more. But that is a top 2 moment of him being pissed.
And so they're taking him to the car, and then some supporters are lashing out at the media, which is right behind the crowd.
Like you'll see a guy jump up and start putting up the middle finger.
Flashing the middle
and
finger.
about a few seconds, you'll see it.
This is you.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, that guy's a legend.
That guy's a legend.
This is for you, media. You caused this. Oh my god.
And there's also a woman doing
the same thing. And there's that woman chanting USA, USA.
Saying F you, F you.
Okay, that was pretty much it. So, moving past that. I tell you, it was interesting to see that he got back up and how feisty he was. Him with his fist pumped in the air, chanting "Fight, fight, fight." That was.
And also, it was through the cartilage in the air.
That was somewhat of a patriot right there.
I mean, yeah, it was he really had cartilage in the air. Like, no, it went through the cartilage in the air. That really hurts, and there's nerves there, so it's like that must have really, really hurt, and it was adrenaline pumping. That's how he got up, and that's why he was upset in the face.
Yeah, it hurts less with the adrenaline.
And you all know this, but because I told you on the last stream, which was supposed to be this stream. So 3 other people were also hit. 1 has died. Another is in critical condition. And Representative Ronnie Jackson.
Wait, LPP, hold on, wait. The person that you just said is no longer in critical condition, like I said.
All right. So, well, they were reporting that when I first saw it. So Representative Ronnie Jackson, who was Trump's White House position when he was president, said on Fox News last night that his nephew was at the rally and was grazed in the neck by one of the bullets. And that caused lots of bleeding.
Yeah, by the way, on this,
I don't know. The condition of him is unknown right now. Or at least I don't think it was unknown. But so 5 to 8 bullets were fired.
Hey, LPP.
Yeah.
Tag is here.
No.
Hold on.
Tag is in the.
I put him in timeout. I put him in timeout.
Wait, he's in the StreamYard? Oh, God.
No, he was in comments. He was in the comments. There you go.
Okay. From the channel?
So 5 to 8 bullets were fired. The second bullet hit Donald Trump, or at least I think it did.
No. Here, there was actually a picture. Let me see if I can find it because I sent it to my father. But let me actually send it to you, LPP, on personal DMs, and you can share it on stream to show how close the first bullet was to him. By him, almost him, like getting hit in the head.
Yeah, I saw the photo that was taken of the bullet going through.
I just sent it to you. You can share that on stream. That was the first bullet that almost grazed him. The second bullet grazed him, but we do not have a close-up footage of that just because those are way too fast. Those bullets travel really fast. So just share that one on stream. You can open the link and you can put that.
Oh
in your
wait,
browser.
yeah, it's the.
Oh yeah, this photo. Hold on.
Yeah, and also I'm also gonna send you another thing to show what happens if Trump didn't move his head. I also sent you another thing, LPP. Okay.
Oh wait. I can pull it up here.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Let me do it. Hold on.
So, I gave you 2 pictures. Okay.
Let me show this on stream.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the moment that someone from the New York Times, I believe it was the New York Times.
Yeah, it's from the New York Post. Yeah.
New York Post, New York Times. What's the difference? New York Post shot this magnificent photo that shows the bullet, the second bullet, I believe.
No, sorry, New York Times. You were correct. It was the New York Times.
The New York Times, yes. So New York Times. This was if you see in the circle there, that's the bullet, the second bullet that was fired going through President Trump's ear. It's just a magnificent look.
And also, here, pull up the other picture I sent you as well.
Let me check.
That one is a really good comparison. And also, I'm going to send you also where everything was, maybe to give a good comparison as well.
Yeah,
to where the whole site was.
If he had not tilted his head, good Lord, things would have gotten way worse. Honestly. Yeah. And the shooting is a big reminder at how big the divide is in our country right now.
100%.
And as everyone saw in the video, after being shot, Trump was jumped on by Secret Service agents. Before standing up, Trump told Secret Service agents, "Let me get my shoes." Then when Trump finally stood, he pumped his fist in the air and told his supporters to fight. Y'all, Ryan Binkley Politics is just chanting in the chat, "Free Tester."
That's Tester's
That's
all.
Tester's all.
Oh, I don't care anymore.
Okay. So another thing. Wait, what was I gonna say?
Trump.
Shoot. Okay. I just want to share the last time when somebody was assassination attempt, which with Ronald Reagan, which is funny to me. They had a landslide election. Remember, it was a Reagan sweep.
Yeah, it was 3 months into his presidency. This is the first time a president has been the victim of an assassination attempt since Ronald Reagan in 1981. Donald Trump is also the first active presidential candidate since George Wallace in 1972 to be shot. Yeah, y'all know who George Wallace is, right?
Oh yeah, what a.
I mean, listen, this is
very
just crazy.
Strong segregationist, but then the shooting happened, and then he changed.
Meaning, the last time that a president was shot, which was Ronald Reagan,
yeah,
he had the biggest landslide election in the history of the election, getting most of like the most electoral votes ever.
No one cares right now about polls.
No, I'm just sharing some
information.
Well, that
was after the election, though. That was after, I thought.
No, it was in 1984. Yeah. Remember with Mondale?
Yeah, that was right, Mondale. Yeah, so a photo of Trump being pushed away by Secret Service, pumping his fist in the air with an American flag in the background, has gone viral on the internet. Hold on, let me find the photo.
And it's the best photo. It's actually our profile picture. So if they look at the profile picture,
so if y'all see the profile picture, you can see the viral photo. Hold on, I'm going to present. Hold on, there we go. So this is the photo, I believe. Which news organization did this photo? Was it Politico? New York Post?
Good. I don't know. I don't know who did that.
I don't know who did that. It's all right. Doesn't matter. And last night on Truth Social, Trump said that he was shot in the upper part of his right ear, and the bullet went through and pierced it. Wait, who's saying something in the chat? Oh yeah, that's right. 5 minutes from now, Biden's going to be giving an Oval Office address. So we're just going to finish. We're going to finish up some of the topics real quickly, and then when we get back from Biden's Oval Office address, we'll talk more about the information on the assailant behind this.
Yeah, I mean, also there's great memes coming out of it. There's great memes coming out of this, like Trump versus bullet, Biden versus stairs. It's so great. These memes, out of such a sad thing, we're making it such a great thing for Trump.
Yeah. So, following the bullets being fired, the Secret Service sniper team shot and killed the perpetrator.
Who's
Thomas
Mason
Brooks.
Swirsky?
It's tags off. Please just ban him.
Following,
he has no life.
Oh my God, Ben Mason.
And while describing the sniper team killing Thomas Crooks, the Butler County District Attorney said they practically blew his head off.
LPP Mason. Hey, tags all Mason Swirsky is in the chat.
Bro just freaking leaked his last name in chat. Oh my.
I don't care. You already use public records.
Okay, so we're going to stream President Biden's Oval Office address.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna put up YouTube. Hold on.
Yeah.
And show like NBC's live stream, I guess.
Yeah,
or you know what?
Careful.
The closest one is ABC.
Just be careful though.
I'll be careful.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm the most careful guy in the world.
Yeah, they're also making it like a meme saying that it should be a record label and stuff. Like, it is so good. I'll be back. Just give me a few minutes. Okay?
Okay.
I'll be back.
Bye-bye. Okay, so y'all. Oh, wait, text. No, not tag. Red ties. Red tie, are you going or do you want me to remove you? Tag? Yep. Oh God, I'm so sorry. So sorry about that.
I'm gonna be honest, OPP. If Trump died, I'd probably be rioting somewhere.
If Trump died, there would probably be riots in the streets right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I probably would be too.
ABC News. Make it yours.
That's like the big reason why. Like, I'm so glad he missed. It would cause so much damage.
Get your podcasts.
Yeah, I'd probably be in jail right now for rioting.
Isn't Joe Biden supposed to be asleep right now?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lindsay Davis. Thank you so much for streaming with us. We're following the fallout after that shocking moment in American history, the assassination attempt on former President Trump's life. The former president says the Republican convention scheduled to begin in Milwaukee tomorrow will go on as planned, and he is now on the ground there in
can you hear
Milwaukee.
it?
We're moments
we got
away
it.
from an Oval Office address from President Biden, and as we await the president's address to the nation, I want to bring in Kana Whitworth, who's also on the ground there in Milwaukee. So, Kana, set the scene for us. What have you been seeing all afternoon and into this early evening?
Well, I gotta tell you, Lindsay, they are getting ready for this thing to set off on Monday. And I also want to share with you some information just coming in from our political team here. Mary Alice Park sharing with us that on Saturday, after this assassination attempt on the former president, that the DNC chair called the head of the RNC, so they have spoken, and that she offered up the Democratic Party's continued opposition to any and all forms of political violence. And that is something that we keep hearing. It is being reiterated from both parties over and over again, that despite what party you're in, it now is a time for unity, and they want to tone down that rhetoric. We're also hearing similar reporting from John Santucci as well about how Donald Trump wants his team to approach this moment, again, toning it down, but sending that message of unity and resilience and toughness as they head into the RNC here. And Lindsay, you can sort of see some people there behind me. We've been watching them do mic checks. We saw Senator Katie Britt from Alabama come up and do a mic check. I'm sure you remember her. She gave the rebuttal to the State of the Union. We also saw Governor Kristi Noem as well do a mic check. So
what is
really,
Kristi Noem doing at the RNC?
Ready to go, Lindsay. And I think that there is essentially a lot of excitement in the air, especially now that they know Donald Trump is on the ground here in Milwaukee. He did not delay his trip by a couple of days as we initially thought that he would, Lindsay.
All right, Kana Whitworth, our thanks to you. Now I want to go to ABC's David Muir with a special report.
Oh, here we are.
Good evening. We're coming back on the air tonight because President Biden is about to address the nation from the Oval Office concerning the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. Expected to call for unity in this country and to call for Americans to condemn political violence across the nation. The investigation into this horrific act is moving very quickly tonight. And of course, by now, the world has seen these images. Former President Donald Trump taking the stage for his rally in Butler, Pennsylvania last night. It was just 8.5 minutes or so after walking onto that stage, a gunman opening fire. Trump's right ear was hit. The president seen reaching for his ear before finding cover behind that podium. You can hear the screams there in the video. Secret Service rushing the stage, racing to get him into a nearby SUV. Tonight, law enforcement revealing new details about the alleged gunman, 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. They say he used an AR-style rifle owned by his father. And tonight, here, the chilling photographs from New York Times photographer Doug Mills appearing to show one of those bullets very close to the president's head. Another image, Trump reaching for his wounded right ear, his hand pulling away, blood clearly on his fingers. The Secret Service says the suspect was armed with that rifle that was legally purchased by his father. Tonight, we want to listen to the president as he now addresses the nation about this political violence, this attempted assassination. Let's listen to the president.
Ladies and gentlemen, Political presents the President of the United States.
I want to speak to you tonight about the need for us to lower the temperature in our politics. And to remember, while we may disagree, we are not enemies. We're neighbors, we're friends, co-workers, citizens, and most importantly, we're fellow Americans. We must stand together. Yesterday's shooting at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania calls on all of us to take a step back, take stock of where we are, how we go forward from here. Thankfully, former Trump is not seriously injured. I spoke with him last night. I'm grateful. He's doing well, and Jill and I keep him and his family in our prayers. We also extend our deepest condolences to the family of the victims who was killed. Corey was a husband, a father, a volunteer firefighter, a hero, sheltering his family from those bullets. We should all hold his family and all those injured in our prayers. Earlier today, I spoke about an ongoing investigation. We do not know the motive of the shooter yet. We don't know his opinions or affiliations. We don't know whether he had help or support, or if he communicated with anyone else. Law enforcement professionals, as I speak, are investigating those questions. Tonight, I want to speak to what we do know. A former president was shot, an American citizen killed, while simply exercising his freedom to support the candidate of his choosing. We cannot, we must not go down this road in America. We've traveled it before throughout our history. Violence has never been the answer. Whether it's with members of Congress of both parties being targeted and shot, or a violent mob attacking the Capitol on January 6th, or a brutal attack on the spouse of former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, or information and intimidation on election officials, or the kidnapping plot against the sitting governor, or an attempted assassination on Donald Trump. There is no place in America for this kind of violence, for any violence ever. Period. No exceptions. We can't allow this violence to be normalized. You know, the political record of this country has gotten very heated. It's time to cool it down. We all have a responsibility to do that. Yes, we have deeply felt strong disagreements. The stakes in this election are enormously high. I've said it many times that the choice in this election, we make in this election, is going to shape the future of America and the world for decades to come. I believe that with all my soul. I know that millions of my fellow Americans believe it as well. And some have a different view as to the direction our country should take. Disagreement is inevitable in American democracy. It's part of human nature. But politics must never be a literal battlefield, and God forbid, a killing field. I believe politics ought to be an arena for peaceful debate, to pursue justice, to make decisions guided by the Declaration of Independence and our Constitution. We stand for an America, not of extremism and fury, but of decency and grace. All of us now face the time of testing as the election approaches. And the higher the stakes, the more fervent the passions become. This places an added burden on each of us to ensure that no matter how strong our convictions, we must never descend into violence. The Republican convention will start tomorrow. I have no doubt they'll criticize my record and offer their own vision for this country. I'll be traveling this week, making the case for our record and the vision, my vision of the country, our vision. I'll continue to speak out strongly for our democracy, stand up for our Constitution, and the rule of law, to call for action at the ballot box, no violence on our streets. That's how democracy should work. We debate and disagree. We compare and contrast the character of the candidates, the records, the issues, the agenda, the vision for America. But in America, we resolve our differences at the battle box. You know, that's how we do it, at the battle box, not with bullets. The power to change America should always rest in the hands of the people, not in the hands of would-be assassins. You know, the path forward through competing visions of the campaign should always be resolved peacefully, not through acts of violence. You know, we're blessed to live in the greatest country on earth, and I believe that with every soul, every power of my being. So tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit, to make America Think about it. What's made America so special? Here in America, everyone must be treated with dignity and respect, and hate must have no safe harbor. Here in America, we need to get out of our silos, where we only listen to those with whom we agree, where misinformation is rampant, where foreign actors fan the flames of our division to shape the outcomes consistent with their interests, not ours. Let's remember, here in America, while unity is the most elusive of goals right now, nothing is more important for us now than standing together. We can do this. You know, from the beginning, our founders understood the power of passion. So they created democracy that gave reason and balance a chance to prevail over brute force. That's the American we must be. An American democracy where arguments are made in good faith. An American democracy where the rule of law is respected. An American democracy where decency, dignity, fair play aren't just quaint notions, but living, breathing realities. We owe that to those who come before us, to those who gave their lives for this country. We owe that to ourselves. We owe it to our children and our grandchildren. Look, let's never lose sight of who we are. Let's remember we are the United States of America. There is nothing beyond our capacity when we do it together. God bless you all. May God protect our troops.
President Biden calling on unity from this country. Let's bring in Mary Bruce, our chief.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the President of the United States addressing our nation after the assassination attempt against former President Donald Trump yesterday. He is calling for national unity after this attempt on President Trump's life. He is also calling for peace and that we must put democracy first. Excuse me, everyone.
Yeah, that was a really good speech. Honestly,
that was a very good speech.
He delivered everything he needs to. Ever since that assassination attempt, Biden's been on his A game. He did have one gaffe where he called him former Trump, but aside from that,
overall,
it was great.
Overall, it was good.
Everything he really locked in ever since Trump got almost assassinated. Honestly,
Vader, Vader. You want to say something about the speech? Vader.
I thought it was all right.
All right. Red tie?
At least he could say a sentence for once. Thank God.
Well, he had a teleprompter with him, so.
Yeah, I'm just glad he.
But honestly, it was still a good speech, though. You shouldn't be here to criticize the president. Red tie, are you here? Red tie. How long has he been gone for? All right, well, have him back later. So we're going to talk now about the assailant behind the shooting, Thomas Matthew Crooks. And most viewers are wondering, who was Thomas Matthew Crooks? So I'm going to show up some information, what we know. Hold on.
Wait, is that the shooter's name?
Thomas Matthew Crooks? Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is his name. May he rot in hell.
Honestly, he kind of is a crook, honestly.
Yeah, he broke the law, you know?
Yeah, he broke the law.
That's the definition of a crook.
Okay, so Thomas Matthew Crooks. This is the guy right here. This is an undated driver's license photo from his driver's license.
He looks so ugly. Oh.
Shut up. Good Lord. We shouldn't be criticizing.
You're more ugly, you're more ugly, Vader.
No, I'm not.
But hold on. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. So have y'all ever seen the film Superbad?
Oh, yeah. Classic.
The McLovin meme? So hold on. Let me stop sharing this real quickly. Hold on, let me present. Why does Trump's assassin look like the kid, the McLovin kid? I mean, I could see the resemblance.
Ugly MF, I'm just saying.
Hold on.
I'm grateful not to look like him.
Let me share my entire screen. Hold on. Crooks McLovin.
His face. His
McLovin.
face. His face.
Okay, so moving back to the information that we do know.
I heard he was bullied in school, but I don't really care. I'm glad he got bullied.
Crooks was a 20-year-old man who graduated from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, which is in Pittsburgh. He graduated from Bethel Park High School in 2022 and recently received a degree from Community College of Allegheny County, I believe. That's what it's called. I don't know. But so yes, he said for his criminal information, killed 1, injured 3, including Donald Trump. Political activities. So in September 2021, the month he turned 18, Crooks registered with the Republican Party. As a member of the Republican Party, it's been active since September 2021. And a former classmate of Crooks described him as right-leaning. Another classmate commented, "I would almost put money on the fact that I probably had seen him wear a Trump shirt or something along the lines of that beforehand, which is why this is so shocking to me." Officials say he only voted in the 2022 midterms. I don't think he voted for Dr. Oz. I know that's...
Oh, yeah, no. The question is, what caused him to go from a Trump supporter to someone who wanted to kill him?
Well, as the classmate
he wasn't a Trump
he
supporter.
Was slightly
according to the testimony,
right reading. You know, my mom made a joke
to the testimony.
I'm not sure I'm going to say it, but she said it was probably a Republican who shot him because they're the only ones who have guns. She was right.
Who said that?
A member of my family. I'm not going to say who it is.
Oh.
She was right.
You just said it.
That's kind of true.
You literally just said it, though.
Yeah, it was my mother. All right. Doesn't matter anyway. So, even though he registered as a Democrat, Crooks donated $15 to the Progressive Turnout Project, a liberal voter turnout group, through the Democratic Party donation platform ActBlue. And this donation was made the same day of Joe Biden's inauguration. So I guess he was a Trump supporter, but then he supported the Democrats. That wouldn't make sense if he registered as a Republican 9 months after Biden's inauguration. But anyways, what's even more shocking is that there's news that Crooks was a member of the Clairton Sportsman Club, which is a gun range in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania. And it was also said by the FBI in an update on the matter that he was also a member of the school's rifle team. Or rifle club, I don't know what it's called, like a gun range club, which is shocking because I don't know why schools would have a gun range club, honestly.
Okay, I'm back, bro. Biden made it by January 6th. That was the first 20 seconds were fine, but the rest was horrible.
What do you mean?
I think it was good. I think it was decent.
Pretty good.
No, he made it by January 6th. That speech should have been about
Trump.
Well,
he made it about all the attacks on political persons, like, the attack on Paul Pelosi, January 6th.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't do that.
Against Governor Whitmer.
Just calling against. Wait, RTP. He's calling against political violence in any form against any party.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't make it. No, that speech should have been straight about Trump. It really should have. That speech, the first 20 seconds were fine, but when he made it about January 6th, no.
All right. So just for Red Tie's remembrance, I think he probably knows this. In September 2021, the same month he turned 18, Thomas Crooks, the assailant in the attack, registered as a member of the Republican Party. A classmate described him as slightly right-leaning. Excuse me. And then the FBI said in a statement that Crooks donated $15 to Progressive Turnout Project, a liberal voter turnout group throughout the Democratic Party donation platform Act Blue. And this donation was made on the same day of Joe Biden's inauguration. And Crooks, I just said this before you came back, Red Tie, that Crooks was a member of the Clairton Sportsman's Club, a gun range in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania. So what do we have to say about reacting to this? He's a Republican who is a former Trump supporter, apparently, and donated to the Democrats. How about that? It kind of sounds like me, honestly, with my political opinion. I mean, I am a Republican, but honestly, I favored some of the Democrats in the midterms.
I got a question.
Oh, by the way, it says he only voted in the midterms in 2022. Red Tie.
When did his friend say that he was a Trump supporter? Was it before like?
I think it was like after the shooting. After the shooting.
No. I mean, like when was he a Trump supporter?
I guess when he was in
2021.
When he was in high school.
But he donated to progressives in 2021.
Well, it was
when
he was in high school.
Yeah.
I don't know. But well, let me go through the rest of the headlines.
Wait, you were asking me something though?
And this morning, after they identified the assailant as Thomas Crooks, the FBI raided his home very early this morning, and discovered a box of explosives in his bedroom.
What? Actually?
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's what Fox News is reporting. That's what Fox News is reporting. I'm not sure if it was either his bedroom or his car, I think, was where the explosives were. But there were a box of explosives that were found. He was probably going to bomb the place. Or probably commit suicide by bombing himself.
That would have been awful. Like, even worse.
And one classmate of Crooks, who was interviewed by NBC News, described him as intelligent but quiet. That same classmate said Crooks was bullied almost every day. Yep. And Red Tie, I don't think you were here when I did a comparison of Crooks and a character from this movie. Red Tie, have you ever seen the film Superbad and the McLovin meme?
No, but I just want to point something out. Guys, remember, we have to resolve our differences at the battle box. Guys, remember, battle box.
The battle box? He said that?
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden said that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So anyways.
The battle box.
So you have Crooks, and then you have McLovin. Crooks, McLovin.
Oh my god.
My god, exactly. Honestly,
guys,
why does his driver's license photo look like a mugshot? This isn't exactly what his mugshot would look
hold
like.
on, wait. Can we just point out something? The shape of his head looks like a carrot.
Oh my god. I mean, how can a man who looks this puny and weak carry out the most heinous attack on a former president in 40 years? I mean, I just want to point that out.
I'm surprised he's... I wonder what the conspiracy theorists are doing right now.
Yeah. Strange, honestly.
It really is. I mean, honestly, this is an interesting moment in history that I never thought I would.
And just to point out also, Crooks, he had no social media presence anywhere whatsoever. And which is strange because in political attacks like this, the assailants usually post on social media that they plan to kill that political official.
I wonder what Harry Sisson has gotten.
To political officials. It's the strangest thing.
I wonder if Harry Sisson's gotten a little thing from you know who.
What has Harry Sisson done now?
Good question.
I tell you, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't even want to hear about her right now.
I was looking at her tweets last night, and I think each of her tweets just went berserk.
No, I saw something on TikTok, conspiracy theorists saying it was a stage thing, which really angered me.
And there was one point where she claimed that the Democrats were involved.
They weren't, though.
They weren't.
Though, but
they never
here's what
were.
she said in her tweet. Joe Biden told donors it's time to put Trump in a bullseye. And that is exactly what happened. House Democrats led by Benny Thompson introduced a bill to strip U.S. Secret Service protection from Trump. The weaponized DOJ has done everything they can to make sure President show more. That's because I didn't show the rest of it. I apologize about that.
Can we just not have her speak at the RNC, please? Like,
Oh,
actually,
God.
she might
I don't know why they gave her a
violence.
speaking spot at the convention in the first place.
No, what worries
Speaking
me
of
is
speaking
she might
slots at
incite
the convention,
violence.
did y'all see that Nikki Haley's going to speak at the convention?
God, please help.
What's wrong?
I'd rather Nikki Haley speak.
I don't
MTG.
want Nikki Haley to speak, please.
I don't either, but she's better.
She's
than
going to
MTG.
speak on the second night. And,
Ew. But
yeah.
MTG has got to go.
Yeah.
Primary that bitch.
Well, she ran unopposed in her primary, so she ain't going anywhere.
Hey guys, Trump hit 70%. Trump hit 70% in the betting odds. Biden is not going up. He is stable at 18%. So the speech should not help him.
Oh God! But that doesn't matter right now because our country.
They're saying that 50 Cent may speak at the RNC.
Okay, so let me show y'all the list of RNC speakers right now.
It would be funny if 50 Cent spoke.
Oh my God, the American guy.
Let me tell you, surprise speaker. Have y'all ever seen the reality show Chris Lee Knows Best?
Bro, tag, literally, get out of the stream, please.
Oh my God.
You're not helping yourself even more.
Let me kick him out.
Thank you. Bro, why didn't you just ban him from your stream? Just make him.
Yeah,
I banned him. I banned him. Okay, so let's look at the speakers. Nikki Haley. I heard she's going to speak on the second night. Sean O'Brien, the president of the Teamsters Union.
What day is Trump speaking?
Trump is going to speak, I believe. I guess he's going to speak on the fourth night when he accepts the nomination, probably. I don't know. So Amber Rose, a rapper. Ron DeSantis is going to speak at the convention.
Ron DeSanctimonious.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh, God.
help.
I really hope she speaks on the second night because, I'm not going to stream the first night of the convention. I'm not going to stream the first night of the convention, probably. Because I'm going to be out of town.
Holy water needed for the Marjorie Taylor Greene and Carrie Lake. Holy water is needed.
Carrie Lake is going to speak at the convention. Elise Stefanik. Stefanik is going to speak. And Jim Justice, Big Jim Justice. Big Jim Justice is going to speak at the convention as well. And he's going to bring Baby Dog with him as well.
I don't like
Dana White. Perfect.
Dana White. Dana White.
UFC president.
Yes.
Do you guys know who he is? He's a UFC president.
Yeah, Dana White's going to speak. Donald Trump Jr. is going to speak.
Donald
Trump Jr. is going to speak. Brenna Bird, the Iowa Attorney General, is going to speak.
Sean
Conaway, the East Palestine mayor, is going to speak. Jim Banks of Indiana, he's going to speak. David Sachs is going to speak. And then lastly, we have Savannah Chrisley. We have Savannah Chrisley last.
David's old sack.
Oh, God. David's old sack. That's what the O should stand for. And
he looks
so
like
y'all,
a
the last person, Savannah Chrisley. Have y'all ever seen the reality show?
No, you're wrong. The last person is Donald Trump of the state of Florida. Ever heard of him?
Okay, so the last person is Donald Trump of the state of Florida. Yeah. So
yeah,
the second
and
to
then
last person,
I
Savannah
love the
Chrisley.
VP nomination. No,
Savannah
the
Chrisley.
VP is TBA, best person ever.
Yeah,
Best
and
person to be
did you
picked,
see?
TBA.
Look at the list: Doug Burgum, Marco Rubio, Tim Scott, JD Vance.
No, hey, listen. TBA is the perfect VP for Trump. TBA.
Wait, is that the final four?
No,
Trump
the final
TBA,
2 is Marco Rubio and JD
2024.
Vance. No. The final 2 is Marco Rubio and JD Vance. That's the final 2.
I don't want it to be Vance. I don't like.
I want it Marco Rubio. I really want a Marco Rubio ticket, bro. It would help Trump so much with Latino and Spanish voters.
Isn't it gonna be Vance? I think it's gonna be Vance.
The big
please.
But I don't think it'll help. I don't think Scott on the ticket will help him with black people because
we're gonna
black
lose
people
a
hate
good
Tim
Senate
Scott.
seat. We're gonna lose a good Senate seat. Please, Trump, do not pick JD Vance.
Oh God. If
okay,
we lose JD Vance,
I'm recommending
how would you guys
this.
lose the Senate seat?
If we lose
Okay,
JD Vance in the Senate, we're gonna have someone like
because
John
we're gonna lose
Kasich in the
because
Senate.
we're gonna get like a Matt Dolan or Dolan in like the thing, bro. I don't want
Matt Dolan.
Hey, okay,
John
LPP.
Kasich. Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna recommend this because testers really want to come back in. Can we let him in? Let him say sorry publicly, and move on.
I'm sorry, I banned him.
Just
I don't know
unban
how
him.
to unban somebody. I don't know how to
Uh,
unban somebody. I'm new to StreamYard.
Does anybody know Sammy?
Wait.
Yeah,
No,
what's
I
up?
don't know.
Do we know how to unban?
What'd you say?
Do we know how to unban Tester?
What? Why are we? What? Why? The fuck?
Because we're gonna make him do a public apologizing.
Oh, that'd be good. Okay.
Sammy,
I do
you
not
and
know.
Tessa are putting on a show in the group chat, so thank you very much. Very
Yeah, no
entertaining.
problem. It's very good.
Yeah, real. Okay.
I'm staying out of it though.
Can we figure out how to unban him so we can make sure that he does his public apologizing of 2022? I mean, not 2022.
2024.
2024. I'm becoming Biden. No, please.
Joe Biden moment.
Not again.
Not again. So, anyways, while we were trying to get Tester
LPP.
back, what?
Hold on, let me see. How to unban someone in StreamYard. Okay, so a blocked viewer cannot be unblocked from a particular stream that they were blocked from. So,
So I can't bring him back in this stream, but if I do another stream, I can bring him back.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll do another stream later.
We'll do another stream, and well, you know what? Tuesday I'm gonna stream the second day of the convention.
Okay.
So he can do his public apology then.
What time does this? What time does the
convention start? That's a good question. I think it either starts at 7 or 9 p.m.
Dang. Okay, that's late.
I haven't checked.
Sammy, do you know? Just make sure. Do we have another?
No what? No what?
What time the RNC starts?
Sammy.
No, I think it
Sammy,
starts.
by the way, isn't it past your bedtime, young man?
No, it's only 2:30.
Oh, okay.
Dang. Okay. That's. Oh my god, that was horrible. Voice crack.
So back to So back to the speakers at the convention. The second to last, Savannah Chrisley. Y'all ever seen the reality show Chrisley Knows Best? It's on the USA
no,
Network.
I don't think so.
And her parents were sent to prison for tax fraud because they were involved in this big tax scheme.
Wait! What did you say? Did you say tag fraud or tax fraud?
Tax fraud.
Okay. I was about to say.
Tag is a convicted felon.
Oh my god. So her parents, they were convicted of tax fraud.
Wait, whose parents were convicted?
Savannah Chrisley's parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley. They were found guilty on federal charges of bank and tax fraud, submitting false documents to banks to take out loans and fund their lavish lifestyle, as seen in the show. And the couple, they were sentenced. Todd was sentenced to 12 years in prison, and Julie was sentenced to 7 years in prison. He is in a prison camp in Florida. She's in a prison in Kentucky. And right now, Savannah Chrisley, who's the one that's going to speak at the convention, she is advocating for criminal justice reform, trying to get her parents out of prison. And so far, it has sort of worked because her mother, Julie, her sentence was just vacated by an appeals court, so she's going to be resentenced to a very lighter sentence, which will probably get her out of prison by next year, I guess. So now that I have you all caught up on the Chrisleys, because that's one of my favorite reality shows. So anyways, who do y'all think are the top contenders for Veep?
What'd you say?
Top contenders for Veep.
It better not be Vance, because I'm gonna be pissed.
I think
I don't know about Vance, but
I think
Vance
he's gonna
is
pick Vance.
considered.
The
Vance
problem
is
with Vance,
like
the problem with
Vance is
Vance is that he was
Vance
elected
is probably
2 years ago.
one of
Does
the
not
people on
have
Trump's
enough
mind.
experience.
But like
Although
a
I don't
month
think it
ago,
hurts
I
him.
had it. A month ago, I had it with between Doug Burgum and Tim Scott. But I don't think choosing Scott will help Trump among black voters, because
I mean, Scott wouldn't be bad.
let's face
though.
it.
Would it be a
Let's
terrible-
face
That would
it.
be really
Black
good.
people
He would
don't like
easily
Tim
win
Scott.
Georgia.
Black people
What if
don't
it's
like
Tulsi
Tim
Gabbard?
Scott.
What if it was
Tulsi Gabbard. I remember they were reporting that a few months, I think it was when Trump started his campaign, they were reporting that he had like a few choices on his list, and they were all women. It was Tulsi Gabbard, Carrie Lake, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Kristi Noem, I believe.
Wait, didn't Trump consider picking MTG before?
Well, she claimed she was in considerance for being the vice presidential pick, but Trump confirmed that was false.
Good. I don't want
Thank
that
God.
psychopath as VP.
If
I hate that.
Marjorie
bitch.
Taylor Greene was chosen, if this she-devil was chosen,
Oh.
if this she-devil was chosen, Trump would have lost in a landslide.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
she's a gaff like
She's a
factory.
disgrace.
She's insane. I don't want that bitch as
She's too
anywhere near the
insane.
presidency.
Let's not forget, she's insane, but she is also a beach blonde, bad-built butch body.
Does Trump even like her or not?
Trump, does she like her?
She's just like extremely loyal.
She's very extremely loyal. And Carrie Lake, I
Well,
don't
one
know
time I
what
saw a
their,
clip
I don't know
of
what
MTG
their,
waving at
I don't
Trump
know
and
what
Trump just
their,
ignored her.
I don't know what their friendship is like now, since she practically killed herself in the Senate race with the abortion opinion that she had. I don't know where she is on here. Oh, there she is. And Trump ruled her out. Pence and Vivek Ramaswamy.
I wonder why he ruled out Pence.
Yeah, I remember
Okay,
when.
Sammy. Okay.
I don't know what happened.
I remember
Is
when
that
they
to,
had
like, piss us
Kristi
off?
Noem.
No, I'm just representing my opinions.
Oh, okay.
Dark Brandon.
Uh,
remember
We'd
when
have
they
some
had.
contrast.
Hold on, I remember when they had Kristi Noem was like the front runner to be Trump's VP.
And then she
And
killed a
pre-
dog and slept with
until
her.
she said that she killed her puppy
Yeah.
and ruined her chances.
And then she had like an
That's
affair,
not
and
the
it got
way to get your.
publicized.
That's not a way to get your likes to Trump, Kristi. Don't say you killed your dog, which is so wrong.
Yeah,
honestly.
she's a sociopath.
I mean, I have a dog of my own. I wouldn't kill her. She's crazy, but I wouldn't kill her. And Kristi Noem said she couldn't train the dog. couldn't train the dog my ass. That's some bullshit.
I hate that bitch too. Fuck Kristi Noem for killing a dog.
Yeah. She's a disgrace. And so anyways,
and I hate politics, to be honest, because fuck politics. We should
lastly, President Biden spoke with President Trump last night following the assassination attempt, which he spoke about in the Oval Office address. I think he did.
Wait, they spoke?
I think he did, which was, I mean, the address was like 30 minutes ago. And White House officials say the Biden-Trump call was good, short, and respectful.
Okay, good.
And for the record, to all those who are watching, which is only 2 viewers, sadly.
What a record for LPP.
What a record for LPP. I mean, I think
200% record.
I think for episode 2, of Political Pulse, I had a record number of viewers in that live stream for that, which it wasn't actually a live stream, it was a premiere. Yeah, that was like a record, honestly. And anyways, we are going to end the stream for right now. That's all for now, folks. And by the way, we will not be streaming the convention tomorrow. I'm not sure whether or not I'll stream it and someone else will present the convention for us. But I'll be out of town tomorrow, and I will be back in town Tuesday to stream the convention live. But until then, that's all for now, folks. I'll see y'all Tuesday for day 2 with Nikki Haley, Savannah Chrisley, and many others speaking at the convention. All right, that's it. Bye, y'all.
Yep.
Bye.